What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JoeyH podcast. Today, we got a very special guest in the building. Long time in the making, Mr. Bradley Chandler, DB at Syracuse. How are you today, man?
I'm doing good. Yeah, like you said, it's been a long time in the making, and I'm happy to finally be doing this.
Yeah, man. Yeah, of course, of course. So it's your first time here, so we're gonna do a little bit of a life story kind of thing. So, the first question is: you grew up in Plantation, Florida. What was it like growing up there?
I loved it. I love Florida. I love growing up there. I think it's uh, the best state in the country, with the weather. And you come up here and weather's a bit different, but I like it up here too. And but I was fortunate to grow up in South Florida, and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I like it. Yeah, I mean, I love Florida too, man. The weather, I cannot complain. So, um, second question, what got you into football?
My dad. My dad actually played at Syracuse. He also played at Boston College. And growing up, I was in, almost every sport. I played soccer, baseball, and football. And you know, my dad just, he wanted to raise athletes, and football is the sport that I love to watch the most. And I guess that's probably why, I continue to play, and why I'm here right now.
All right, all right. Now, before high school, you played football at Pinecrest. What was it like playing there?
So, I never actually played at Pinecrest, football at Pinecrest, but I played in a Optimist or a Little League football league with the same coach from fourth grade through eighth grade, and that coach, he was tough. He was a tough guy to play for, but I really like him, Coach Ron. He also coached at St. Thomas Aquinas, and he just, he had me ready going into high school, for what football is going to be like. And even going into college, I knew football, was never easy, especially with him. And he kind of prepared me for that. So I'm thankful for him for that.
Great, great. Now, you did mention, as you mentioned, you went to St. Thomas. What led to your decision to go there?
Um, Really, you know, my brother went there, and, it was, we saw that they had a good football tradition and a good, reputation when it comes to football, and just winning and having good players. So my parents decided to send me there, and it's more than school. I mean, more than football. My dad or my parents, I think they wanted me to have a Catholic education, and because my dad went to a Catholic high school, and he was great for his time there, and yeah, he just he thought St. Thomas Aquinas would be like the high school he went to, the Catholic high school he went to in Massachusetts.
Okay, okay. Now, describe your experience at St. Thomas Aquinas year by year.
Year by year. So I was there for 4 years. Freshman year, uh, it was, high school was new to me, obviously. But uh, so I was on JV, and it was the first year that they were doing JV teams for, two JV teams, because before me, apparently there was a freshman team and a JV team.
There
So this
was,
year,
yeah.
yeah, so that year was 2019. They had two JV teams, and I remember I was on JV Gold, and I played for Coach Aloma, and I did that for 2 years, my freshman and sophomore year, and Coach Wale, he was a defensive backs coach, and he actually taught me a lot about football and how to play, and I feel like I really excelled under them. Going into my junior and senior year, I didn't really see the field that much, which I'm grateful for. Football teaches you how to follow, before you lead, and yeah, I don't really, it's not much to say about my junior and senior year, but I'm thankful for it. Coach Little, I thought was a good coach, and Coach Pop was a good coach, and I liked my teammates. So yeah.
All right, all right. Now, what are some of the trials and tribulations that you had to go through while at St. Thomas?
Just my junior and senior year not playing. It was the first time in my football journey where I didn't play, where I didn't start. And just getting used to that and riding the bench, it was definitely tough for the first year, especially my junior year. And you just gotta, learn to endure and, you know, tough times don't last, tough people do. And, just really I leaned on faith and hope
Mm-hmm.
and I still do.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Now, what is a valuable lesson that you learned from while you were at St. Thomas?
Um, so there's a lot. Um, I guess humility. I learned humility a lot. Um, I used to be a little bit arrogant, a little bit prideful, and my the spring of my sophomore year, I found, I realized, I can't be who I was my freshman and fall of my sophomore year, and I just, kind of came to me that, hey, you need to be more humble. And my even it's not just football that taught me that. Like my teacher, Mr. Balmaceda, I don't know if you remember him, and Mrs. Jones. So both my religion teachers,
Mm-hmm.
they kind of helped me with that, and uh, I think they're a big reason of why I do what I do today.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Mr. Balmaceda, man. He was actually the head of Boys Aquinas Kindness.
Yeah,
So yeah, definitely a really cool dude, and he definitely is a down to earth person. So
yeah.
very happy guy. And what's led to your decision to walk on at Syracuse?
I still wanted to play football in college. My brother was on the team here, and uh, the opportunity arose, and I took it. Uh, you know, I'm grateful for Coach Fran and Coach Stork because they helped me become a better football player and man every day, and even the strength staff, they helped me become a better person. And but to answer your question, what led to it? Yeah, it was just my brother and my brother being here, and my desire to continue playing football after high school, and yeah.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's great. Now, what has your experience been like so far at Syracuse?
It's cold here, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's we get about 3 hot months a year, but football wise, Coach Fran is he's tough on us and he expects the best from us every day, no matter what we do. And the saying that we have on the team is how you do anything is how you do everything. And so you have to do everything elite. Whether that's eating or stretching or recovering or treatment. Everything you do here, you have to do it at an elite level, or else um, you're just not up to the standard of Syracuse football.
Okay, okay. Now, I know you brought him up, but the your head coach, man, he has gone viral on several different occasions. You know, he has a lot of lovers and a lot of haters, Coach Brown. So I gotta ask you, how is Coach Fran Brown as a coach?
I love him. You know, it's even outside of football. He's a cool dude. He really is. He we'll talk about just like have casual conversations out of football, and then on the field, he's tough. He expects the best from us. He's helped me become a much better football player with his techniques. um, and they're really, I just, I'm so grateful for him and for the opportunity he's given me, and for him to continue coaching me. And yeah, I mean, with the stuff he's gone viral for, that's really who he is. He's a funny guy. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, he is. So that's it with him.
Okay, okay. Now, I asked this question to everyone that comes on, almost everyone that comes on my platform. It's a very open-ended question, and I get a lot of open-ended answers. So, my question to you is, what motivates you?
Um, my dad, really, he's always believed in me. Um, even when I was on the bench at St. Thomas, he believed in me, and he continues to do so. And he's been at every practice and every game, and for me, and I'm just grateful for him. And then above all, my faith. I just continue to keep you know wanting to do God's work, and I feel like I can do that through football, and you know through the opportunities it gives me.
Okay, okay. No, that's a great answer. That's a great answer. So, my last question to you is, what can we expect from you in the future?
Um, well, first we got to get through this season first. Um, so yeah, I mean, in terms of what can you expect? I mean, I hope to play this year.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So, all right. So, for football, like I'll break it down into two separate for you. So, uh, one in football, just like do you expect to play this year, and for in the future, just as far as your life goes, do you plan on trying to go pro? Do you plan on you know exploring other fields? What can we expect?
um, so yeah, it's still June, so depth chart really hasn't been set. I hope to get in on special teams. So that depth chart's not even set. Um, and then I'm a policy studies major, so we'll see where life takes me with that. I always want to change the world and have a positive impact on the world. Um, and so hopefully I think that major could help me be like a springboard for me to do so.
Okay, okay. Well, Bradley, I really do appreciate you taking the time. I know you're busy nowadays.
Yeah.
So I thank you so much for doing this, man. And if you have any final words you want to say, you can go right ahead.
No, just thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun, and I'm happy I got to talk to you, verbally after all these years. So,
No problem, man. So, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bradley's links will be in the description. You can follow him on Instagram. And thank you guys so much and have a great day.